senators are against the idea of postponing the 2022 general elections. They say this is unconstitutional. Our Joyce Ilas joins us live. Joyce, what else can you tell us?
Many senators want the May 2022 elections to push through as mandated by the Constitution. Under the charter, the president, the vice president are supposed to be or should be elected every second Monday of May every 6 years. And in this case, that is in 2022. Now, this means their term of office, along with other elected officials, should end by June 30 of that election year. Now, senators say postponing this political exercise and in effect extending the term of office of these elected officials would violate these constitutional provisions. Now, it was Pampanga Representative Mikey Arroyo who floated the idea of postponing the elections because of the pandemic. He suggests that if COMELEC cannot guarantee the safety and well-being of voters, then it should consider postponing the elections. But COMELEC says this would be up to Congress. Senate President Tito Soto doubts a bill delaying the 2022 elections would fly in the upper chamber. Minority Leader Frank Drilon says he would oppose this vigorously. He believes the proposal is part of a continued effort to extend the terms of congressmen and other elected officials. Senator Ping Lacson agrees. He argues that any discussion or debate on this issue is futile, if not a waste of time and energy. Now, Senate Electoral Reforms Committee Chair Amy Marcos insists the elections should proceed, noting that many other countries have done it amid the pandemic. For Senator Bongo, on the other hand, he says that postponing the polls should be a last resort. He points out that there is still time to prepare, and the country can learn from best practices abroad. Back to you, Pia.
Joyce, COMELEC says it's considering holding the elections for 2 to 3 days. What do senators have to say about that?
Pia, some senators say that the government should explore all possible scenarios for the 2022 elections. Now, Senator Kiko Pangilinan says that the pandemic should not be a reason to cancel the 2022 polls. He believes that holding the elections for 2 days or transferring voting centers to larger venues would help protect the health of voters. Senator Marcos is also open to the 3-day in-person recommendation of the COMELEC. She also suggests looking into expanded early voting, mail-in ballots, and even live stream online voting in some areas. But Lacson disagrees. He says multiple election days may be challenged before the Supreme Court since the Constitution sets a specific date for the national and local polls. Pia?
Joyce, during elections, teachers always playing a big role. They man the polling centers, they supervise the actual voting and the counting. If elections will be held in 2 to 3 days, will there be enough teachers to do the job?
Pia, that was actually asked to education officials during the budget hearing of the Department of Education this afternoon. And Education Secretary Liling Briones believes that there would be enough teacher volunteers for the elections, even if the pandemic lasts until that time. She says helping out in the polls has always been voluntary, and the teachers still show up despite hazards of the job. Now, Briones says she is optimistic this volunteer spirit will prevail in 2022. She adds the agency will make sure teachers will be protected. Back to you, Pia.
Joyce Ilas there reporting.